Hey, would you look at that? I had a thought. Well, I mean, presumably. It probably wasn't a very big one. And I don't know how I feel about saying I had a thought while pointing to a pants region. A little weird. Titles, motherfuckers! I was having a conversation. Hi, by the way. I know it's been a while. I'm around, don't worry. And thanks for all the nice things you guys said on the last video, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. So there. Because I've already said my thanks, and if you didn't give me a thing to be thankful for, well, whatever, I'm thankful for you anyway. Anyway, I was conversating with another content provider, and I say that, or a content creator, not a provider. YouTube's the provider, we're the creators. It sounds so much more pretentious than it really needs to, but I say that just to make sure that everyone's clear. This is somebody who produces their own content, and shares it publicly, lets it free into the wind, and where it falls, it falls. Anyway, conversating with person over here. I do this a lot, don't I? I know, it's annoying. Deal with it. And I'm not going to name any names or link any videos because frankly it doesn't really matter. That's not really the point. That served as the catalyst. This conversation serves as a catalyst for my brain to wander down the yellow brick road, which it did. I met the scarecrow. He was lovely, but he's got a bad smoking habit, and not only is that really gross, he's kind of flammable. Holy shit! Anyway, we sure the word waffle isn't in there? Probably should have been. Anyway, by the time this is uploaded, there might be waffles. I don't know. Talking with this person, represented by my lens cap. Talking to the person. How's it going, person? I know I love you too. You're so great. And you smell like plastic. This person was not even really... was just remarking on the fact that one video they made, which, as far as they were concerned, didn't really possess a lot of deep thought or deep meaning and really wasn't particularly difficult on them to make, was on an exponentially higher view count within the same amount of time as, you know, videos that they've made, which did, in contrast, have a lot of heart and a lot of, you know, were very thought-provoking, or were designed to be, and were at their core, "Hi Tango! You can't get through the door!" They were designed to create an open and healthy conversation, blah blah blah. So meaningful, healthy, nutritious breakfast over here, full of vitamins and nutrients, versus marshmallow fluff, as far as the creator of these videos was concerned. And marshmallow fluff got exponentially more views, just out of the water. And they were a little, I guess disgruntled is too heavy a word, but that's the only one I can really come up with. My feet are asleep. Hold on. I got the pins and needles on my feet. And they were kind of going, well, that kind of sucks, and though they weren't, like, it wasn't an editing feature where I worked really fucking hard on this video and I didn't work at all, that situation would make a lot of sense. But this was purely the actual subject and content that was in it. And they were a little bummed out about it. They were a little bit like, well, you know, what does this mean? Does this mean that nobody cares about when I say really heavy, deep things, or what? Because that's the stuff I want to make. I make this stuff once in a while because, reasons. And my response to that was, well, maybe the marshmallow fluff video goes so far because that one appeals more to, like, the audience that wants to turn off. You know, like, and it's not meant as a disrespectful term in any way, shape, or form, but there are different kinds of audiences, and there are some people who legitimately, they go on YouTube to turn off from their lives for a little while. The same reason that, you know, it's a form of escapism, even if it's not as deeply involved as vividly hallucinating while you look at markings on the skin of trees, you know, or actively being involved in a video game, or whatever your particular escapism happens to be. But it is, and a lot of people turn to YouTube for exactly that, and at some point or another, we did, you know. And my response was trying to make it less of a situation that needed self-reflection on the part of, you know, person. But I'm pretty sure I failed horribly, but that was my point, was, well, you know, maybe the people who took the marshmallow fluff video and ran and don't take this one and run, they don't want to have to think, and not from a perspective of they're stupid or they're this or they're that. That's just not why they come here. They come on YouTube to just turn off, to relax, to enjoy conversation or demonstration or, you know, stuff like that. They want to watch the skits, or they want to, you know, learn how to pick their nose with their toes, or, you know, they just want to listen to some music, whatever the situation is. That's why they come on. It doesn't discredit the audience member, nor does it discredit the provider. You know, it's just, that's how it is sometimes. And it got me thinking, obviously, because this is my stance, there is definitely an element of that in my audience behavior. But that's once you break away from the community. Like, as an audience person, when I'm not watching videos that are definitely people within the community, which is the majority of the videos I watch, which is kind of a weird thing to say, because it's not meant to be, I don't get to watch what I want to watch because I'm busy watching everybody else. That's not really what it means, but that's kind of how it came out. I'm subscribed to like over 200 something people. The sub feed only shows you X amount per day. So they're the people whom you have to actually bookmark, and you have to actually actively go pursue them because you dig what they're doing, and maybe you dig what they're doing a little bit more than other people, maybe you click a little better, whatever. But you still want to be actively involved, and you want to see what that person's doing, you want to see what that person did, and you want to hear what that person has to say about, you know, the beer that they're drinking. I don't know. But once you eliminate the community factor, because not from an obligation standpoint, but these are people that you care about and you know. So you're going to be a little bit more actively involved, and you're going to expect different things from them, and you're going to be a different audience member within the community, theoretically. So once you separate that element, chest pass it. That wasn't a chest pass, it was like from your face, stupid. Face pass. What kind of audience member are you outside in the rest of YouTube? Because we all, you know, we are all still audience members. And if you are legitimately a person who only ever watches YouTube videos within members of this community, I'm not telling you that you're doing it wrong. I'm not. I would never do that. I would, but not in this case. But there's a lot out on YouTube. Like, a lot. Maybe take a chance and go watch one thing else, something different. I don't know. Your life, do what you want. Anyway, so presumably, not talking about those people, but for the rest of us, be it music videos, be it mashups, be it, you know, claymation, be it, you know, somebody's running episodes from shows from our childhood, whatever. What kind of audience member are you outside of the community? What do you look for? Are you the marshmallow fluff viewer, or are you the healthy, nutritious, you know, do you want videos that not turn you on, but, or do you? I think you're on the wrong website. Just saying. Do you want videos that are going to engage you and keep you just absolutely up to date on everything that's happening? I know every information possible about every social injustice in the world, and I love it! You know, are you that person? Not saying there's anything wrong with it. Or are you the person who doesn't even, like, make a sound while you're watching something? You just maybe expel air out of your nose a little bit more quickly, like, ha. You know what? Are you tuning in to tune out? Or are you, you know, tuning in to be involved? Or to learn? Or to understand something better? Or, you know, what kind of audience member are you when you leave the community? Because that is going to be its own qualifier. Or does it not actually apply? Are you exactly the same within the same circle that's got your friends and colleagues and maybe bitter enemies? I don't know. Don't know how you guys play together. Just don't know. Are you the same? You know, tell me. Just tell me these things. Yeah. That's all I have to say. So you can probably go now. Do I have to go? Okay.